G'day everybody and welcome to limited edition number 26. This week we're going to be having a bit of fun with limited edition. We're not going to draft for the first time in the article series history. We're going to be doing a sealed deck, and specifically we're going to be doing a battle for the plains, or battle of the plains. Now this is a format that Wizards of the Coast have released for Magic Online for its 15th anniversary, and they're giving you the choice of 5 different planes, which is Dominaria, Innistrad, Mirrodin, Ravnica, and Zendikar. Now, I couldn't actually choose which one I wanted to play, so I actually put it to a poll in my playgroup, and we went with Dominaria. So that gives us a pack each of Onslaught, Scourge, and Legions, as well as Time Spiral, Planar Chaos, and Future Sight. So I wasn't actually playing when those sets were around, so you'll be seeing me evaluate the cards for the first time and build a deck. Hopefully it's a bit of a learning lesson for people, and let's see how we go. So let's join the league and get our 6 boosters and see what sort of deck we can build. If Magic Online wants to give us our cards, and there we go. It's a major shame that this is a Phantom event, because a Wooded Foothills would have been very nice to add to our collection. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is actually sort by colour. There we go. Now, as I said, I don't know what this format is going to be like, so this is just going to be a little bit of fun, and you'll get to see what I do for sealed. So let's actually sort by rarity first. Let's have a look at our rares. So we've got an Undead Warchief, Body Double, so that's probably close to a bomb, I would imagine. Coalition Relic, at 1 mana of any collective mana pool, put a charge counter on it. That's pretty good. Decree of Justice, another good card. No, I've played that in Cube. Ghastly Remains. It is a zombie. Keep Ghastly Remains. A Sliver. So I wonder if Slivers is a thing in this format. And a Wooded Foothills. So, alright. So let's go back. Basically, for the first pass, I'm just going to be having a look at the best creatures and removal and see what we can come up with. No, it's a bear, so it's probably okay. Passive is removal. Yep, that's probably fine. Sorcery, not really where I want to be. It's got evasion, so it might be alright. Sort this by colour here. Defender with Morph, so it might be okay. 1/1. 5/5 for, yeah, it's probably alright. Even though it goes away. Yep. First Strike Provoke, probably slightly too expensive. 2/2 First Strike. I know we can remove creatures that have got 2 toughness or less, but probably a little bit too expensive. Need a lot of clerics and wizards to make that work. And yes, have an envoy. No, no, definitely not. No. Probably okay in a defensive deck. Put the top X cards of your lower X and number of wizards on the battlefield and put them in back in any order. Probably no. There's a Sliver for us. Probably, it only makes it a colour, so probably no. Plus X minus X. Where is that card? Might be alright. 1 for Morph, maybe. No, probably not. 1/3 flying. When Sage Avon enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library and put them back in any order. A bit undercosted for its, understated for its cost, but it might be alright. 1/3 flying. Discard a card, return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. No. 1/3. That's probably okay because you can actually play it as a morph, and then get the scry, so that's probably alright. Aquamorph Entity is probably also okay. No, Body Double is fine. 4/4 flying for 7. Bit expensive, does have cycling, so we'll have a look at that. Target non-black creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Enchant creature, fear. Probably not. Flash from -2/-1 might be alright. Probably not. No. 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 Unless we've got a lot of zombies. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you lose 1 life. That might actually be okay. 3/3 for 2 mana. 3/1. No. All creatures gain fear until end of turn. When you cycle it, might be okay. Discard a card, gain shadow until end of turn. If we have some stuff that deals with that. SWAT, yep. Unburden with cycling, yep. Begin your upkeep if Guthrie remains no. It's a 1/1 zombie spells. We seem to have quite a few zombies, so this might be an okay tribe to go into here. All non-zombie creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. So we've actually got quite a few zombies, really. So some sort of zombie tribal might be a thing. We'll come back to that. Flowstone Channeler, just go to card target creatures +1/-1. Ghostfire is just going to be good. It's a 3-mana lightning bolt, which is fine. All silver creatures have this creature gets +1/+1 as long as you control a swamp. That's probably alright. No. It's possibly good. 2 damage to each creature and each player. If you cast this spell during your main phase, deals 3 damage. Yeah, it's probably okay as well. 2/2 flying for 5 mana. Sacrifice a goblin. Airdrop Condor deals damage equal to sacrifice creature power to target creature player. No. Whenever a permanent is turned face up. Vanilla. Riddle of Lightning is alright as a removal spell. That's probably okay as well. 3, 4. Essence of the World. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Could be okay. Search your library for basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Target creature gains flying. Generate each creature you control. Might be okay. And a battle mage. Lots of text. 2/2 for 3. For 6 mana, it's a 2/2 where target player discards 3 cards. No. Angry for At this point, all I'd like to say is thanks, playgroup, because this looks like a very weak set, or very weak set of 6 boosters. Llanowar Empath's okay. Fluorescent Feast. Really, no green cards in your hand, gain 2 life. No. Then we've got Assembly Worker, Chromatic Star, Dominaria West. Alright, so looking at that, we don't have a lot of real playables as we would look at it from modern terms. Group keep creatures separately, so we don't have a lot in red or black, which is where I was maybe thinking of going because of the removal, even though the removal is pretty expensive. White seems okay. White and blue potentially. So if we just have a look at white and blue, we haven't really got a lot. That's the only problem. We haven't got a lot in those 2 colors. It's sort of a cycling, a flying deck if we go with white and blue. But we really haven't got anything low mana either. Alright, so we know that white and blue's potential. Red's got a lot of removal. And we do have a couple of pieces of fixing here. There. What does that do? Color. Yep, so that's pretty basic thing there. Alright, so we know white and blue is potentially good. So we're just going to move these back to here. We do have a bomb in white. I just want to have a look at what sort of zombies and what sort of zombie tribal we might be able to do with black. So, Cradle to Grave was destroy. That was, yep, Frenzy Sliver, Lost Hours. Shepherd of Rot is a zombie. That's not a zombie, but it creates... No, it doesn't create a zombie token. No. That's a zombie, 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 that's a zombie. So, sort by convert mana cost. It's got morph, and that's got cycling. So, some sort of zombies could be okay here. The question is, what color do we pair with it? It's potentially going to be maybe red for the removal, in the fact that we've got the Ghost Fires. Could possibly be white. Sedge Sliver actually becomes a 3/3 in this particular case with Regenerate, and we can also put in Frenzy Sliver in that case as well as Ventus Sliver. We've also got Battering Sliver, although that's starting to get a little bit too high there. Let's just have a look at that. So we've got Frenzy Sliver, Sedge Sliver, we've got Ghost Fire, we have Ventus Sliver. Now we're in red, so we've also got Virulent Sliver that we can put into green. There was no other slivers there, was there? No. And Mistform Sliver, which is pretty bad. And we can splash green because of that Chromatic Star and Coalition Relic. So green is a potential splash for the Sliver, although there's not a lot else we really want in green. It's probably not worth splashing just for that. What else have we got? We've got Sulphurous Blast, which we may or may not want. Feebleness is kind of a removal spell. Flowstone Channeler, no, wait. So, Enrage is target creatures plus X. Yeah, that's fine as a combat trick. That has pseudo removal. That's a morph. If we put Chromatic Star in Coalition Relic in, Proteus Machine can go in because it's just a creature. That's actually 23 right there. Let's just group creatures separately again. And we've got, that's a morph. That's got cycling. And that is also a morph that can be played at 4. That's actually not too bad. I don't mind the looks of that. We're still going to have a look at white and blue in a second. We can play Wooded Foothills in this deck to go fetch a mountain. What are we going to want land-wise? Sort of like converted mana cost. Ghastly Remains at triple black is going to be very, very awkward. So we might not actually want to play that. Yeah, triple black is going to be very awkward. It's a 3/1. We could just play Assembly Worker, even though it has no synergy with anything. We could also play an off-color morph, because it does the same as that. We could actually play Virulent Sliver. We got an off-color morph. What have we got? Forest cycling. Really haven't got any off color morph, so I really want to play. I have no idea how fast this format is going to be either, so I'm not sure how many 6-drops we can really afford to play. There's a 3 that's got cycling. We've got 3 removal spells, 4 sort of removal, 5 sort of removal spells, so I don't want to go too far there. Maybe I'll play that, add that in. So I think we want mostly black. That counts as 1, so I think we want 9 and 7. 9 and 7 there. Add to deck, combine groups. Sort by code of mana cost. Alright, so we'll just save that. And I'm going to create a new deck. This is one of the advantages you've got here, and I highly suggest you do it as well when you're doing Magic Online. Just gives you a chance to have a look at other things. So I'm actually going to now look at white-blue, which was the 2 cards I had the most of before. 2 colors I had the most of before, I should say. Yeah, blocking creature. I'm not sure how many soldiers I'm going to end up having, so I'll just leave that out for the moment. Should make Zelda, Decree of Justice. Dreamstalker can come in. Don't think I'm going to have too many of those. It's probably fine to hold down the ground. It's really not a great removal spell, but it kind of is removal. Flying 1/3, again not great. Flying 1/3. It's a morph. Aquamorph entity. Yep. It can act as sort of a removal spell when you. Yep. So 17. Really don't have a lot at 3. There are cyclers. That's a morph, so that can go to 3. That can go to 3 if I need to. That can go there. Chromatic Star can come in. Coalition Relic can come in. It's 20. So we've got Chromatic Star, Coalition Relic. I could play the 2 Ghost Fires as removal. And play Wood of Foothills and a Mountain. Still need 1 more card, I believe. How many soldiers did I end up with? 1, 2. Pretty sure none of them are soldiers. No, only 3 soldiers, so that's probably not worth it. Fugitive with no. Probably that. So we'd want to add a single mountain. Oops, didn't mean to add those. Take them out. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources. If we look at, probably want slightly more blue. So 8 and 7. 8, 7, take those out. So this is something else that you can do, as I said. So we now actually have 2 decks that we can pick from here. So I'm not sure which one's going to be the better deck. It's going to be a tough decision. This one doesn't have as many creatures, so that could be a problem. The blue deck's got more. So this one actually might be the better deck. I'm not convinced either way. This one's got a lot more synergy. So we've got our Undead War Chief, which gives our zombies +2/+1. It's certainly a bit more aggressive. We've also got some slivers. So we might even give both a whirl. We might start with the black red deck and then switch over to the blue white deck and see which one works. Alright guys, I'll see you in the matches.